Hello, I'm Dr. Nasir Ramdani. In this video, I'm going to explain the immune system, organs, and tissues. The immune system consists of organs, tissues, cells, and molecules that ensure the body's immunity. The organs of the immune system are divided into central and peripheral organs. The central lymphoid organs are where immune cells mature and develop. First organe of central lymphoid organs is the thymus. The thymus is a small gland located in the chest. It's the primary site where T lymphocytes mature and learn to differentiate between self and non-self antigens. This process ensures that T cells can effectively target foreign invaders without attacking the body's own tissues. The second organe of central lymphoid organs is bone marrow. Bone marrow is the spongy tissue found inside bones. It's the birthplace of all blood cells, including red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. It's also where B lymphocytes differentiate, a process that continues throughout life. The peripheral lymphoid organs are the sites where immune responses are initiated and carried out, and is composed of lymph nodes and spleen. The lymph nodes are small, bean-shaped organs that are distributed throughout the body. They filter lymph fluid, a clear fluid that circulates throughout the body and collects waste products. Lymph nodes are complex structures with distinct regions that facilitate different stages of the immune response: superficial cortex, deep cortex, and medulla. Superficial cortex contains macrophages, follicular dendritic cells, a few T cells, and mainly B cells. It is the site of clonal expansion of activated B cells that differentiate either into small memory B cells, which remain in the superficial cortex, or into plasma cells that migrate to the medulla and bone marrow. Deep cortex mainly composed of T cells and interdigitating cells. This is where the T-dependent immune response of B cells occurs, B cell activation by activated CD4 plus T cells. Medulla contains macrophages and plasma cells, which produce antibodies. It is involved in the final stages of the immune response, including antibody production and release. The spleen is a large, oval-shaped organ located in the upper left abdomen. It filters blood and removes old or damaged red blood cells. It contains red pulp and white pulp. The spleen plays a crucial role in both the immune system and blood filtration. The spleen is the primary site for capturing antigens introduced into the bloodstream, which is essential for initiating an immune response against blood-borne pathogens. The spleen is responsible for synthesizing antibodies against antigens that circulate in the blood, with or without T-cell cooperation. The red pulp of the spleen filters old and damaged red blood cells, removing them from circulation. It also stores a reservoir of new red blood cells and acts as a filter for antigens. Tissues of immune system are specialized lymphoid tissues that provide immune surveillance at various mucosal surfaces and skin. We have mucous membranes and cutaneous system. Mucous membranes are found in the lining of the respiratory, digestive, and urogenital tracts. They are rich in lymphoid tissues, such as Peyer's patches in the small intestine and tonsils in the throat, which capture and process antigens that enter the body through these surfaces. Regarding the cutaneous systems, the skin is the body's largest organ and is also a major site of immune surveillance. It contains lymphoid tissues that are organized to concentrate antigens, APCs, and lymphocytes to initiate immune responses against pathogens that penetrate the skin. How mucous membranes immune respond. Mucous membranes are the first line of defense against pathogens entering the body through the respiratory, digestive, and urogenital tracts. Specialized cells in the mucosal lining, called M cells, capture antigens from the lumen of the gut and transport them to underlying lymphoid tissues. Antigen-presenting cells in the lymphoid tissues process and present the antigens to T cells, triggering the adaptive immune response. Activated B cells differentiate into plasma cells, which produce antibodies that are secreted into the mucosal secretions, providing local protection against pathogens. However, cutaneous immune responses are different. The skin provides a physical barrier and an active immune system to protect the body from environmental pathogens. Langerhans cells, specialized dendritic cells in the epidermis that capture and present antigens to T cells in the lymph nodes, initiating the immune response. Various types of lymphocytes, including T cells and B cells, are present in the skin, contributing to immune surveillance and defense. Phagocytic cells that engulf and destroy pathogens and cellular debris, contributing to innate immunity. For more detailed information and continuous learning, visit EpiVet Chronicles and subscribe to our channel.